everyone in the house is going to the All-Star game.
Right.
Me. If only someone from Riot would extend me a personal invite with comped airfare and hotel, that would be great, but it's okay.
Even if someone from Riot was watching this, I don't think we've really sold package for why they'd want to bring you yet.
League of Legends is better than Dota in every single way possible. And Heroes of the Storm. Bad.
Not bad. I mean, you've done a couple sponsorships. You know, generally when you're trying to push one, you're not supposed to mention the competitors.
Riot has no history of harassing women.
Oh my God, give me that.
All right, so we got an early game going here. Mark, you okay?
Yeah, I'll be back in a minute.
I'm gonna get that invite.
This guy's toast.
Little finals where I'm joined once again by Mark. Plus, we have the Disguesed Toast, here with us to close out this leg of the competition. How you feeling today?
Feeling good. You know, a couple of days ago, I came 8th place at the tournament, so I took a day off to be depressed. But now I'm back and happy again.
Yeah, I heard you said you streamed a little bit to go get some wins.
Yeah, you know, I just went on my Iron Force Smurf, just stomped some kids. It's like, okay, yeah. I still got it. I'm still worthy.
Let's have a look at who has survived to the final round of competition for the Littles. Sneaky, Clid, Saros, Levi, Solo, Teal Feeder, Bwipo, and the Shy. Quite the group that we have, actually. And visually, just from yesterday, the second group of Littles seem to have a lot of sleeper OP players that were previous challengers in it. So it's actually whittling down to some very good players now, too. Let's get into the TFT for it. What's your personal order for first carousel items for Infernal map?
Right now, the meta is Phantom Dancer and Morello, so you really want to just prioritize one of those 4 possible items. Morello, because there's so much healing with Woodland Druid, and Phantom Dancer because it's just the most OP item in the game. It's getting nerfed next week.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I didn't know. I know everyone liked Renekton, but I didn't realize because healing debuff reductions don't apply to him. So when you get a 3-star and he does this spin that heals for 800, he's just always getting that.
There are a lot of one-cost units that you look for to hold those items. Like you're talking about these priority items. Things like Nasus that have AoE when he ults can hold Morellos and stuff early on as well. So trying to get those ASAP.
One thing I saw some people on Reddit talking about a lot was Olaf. But I wasn't sure.
I feel like that's kind of aged out.
Yeah, I thought that was like a little bit ago.
Because Olaf got nerfed. Plus, it's kind of hard to position Berserkers, I feel like. For later, it's easier for people to separate their DPS and kind of block Berserkers.
Yeah, Olaf is one of the few counters to Renekton because he can perma-freeze him once he gets going. The problem with Olaf is he loses to the other meta comp, which is Singe. And you just see your Olaf chasing this Singe running around.
I like that the meta comp is Singed.
Yeah, just Singe.
Singe with Morellos.
I've seen people just put in the Singe with 0 poison and go carry.
You think you can beat Zed, the Olaf, if he's itemized correctly, or you think the perma? Because he's single target, so I don't see how. You might get a trade at best, like a draw.
Olaf's not very good right now, unfortunately. The whole Berserker package from the beginning has always been a little subpar, even after multiple buffs. The best thing about Olaf was 6 Glacial, his other trait, not his Berserker trait.
Right. The things always go in little cycles, so even though I don't think anyone wants to go light right now, Ascara did say he thought light was good in a certain situation, but...
Well, it is getting buffs on the next patch and adding more champions.
Yeah.
Who is your little?
I don't think we actually. I don't think you
didn't get one
paired up if you come bottom 4. First day.
They want to listen to you.
I think it's for the top 4 people.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I didn't get one. But if I was to choose one, I'd probably choose Sneaky.
Good choice. Good choice. Well, let's see what he's working on right now.
Might be thinking about Ocean Mages. Always good.
I feel like you want to...
Checking to see what items he can build.
Always a promising sign.
We had a couple theories of trying to determine how good people were at the game. Jat was a big believer in just looking at people's APM. The higher your APM is, the better he thinks you are at TFT.
So honestly, if you're looking at people who are learning the game, if they're decisive and they're clicking their purchases out of the shop first, at least that means they know where they're going, right? And that's a good sign.
Yeah. In Sneaky's position there, you had 2 Warwicks in the shop. Would you find a way to fit those onto your bench? Because I feel like just keeping yourself open to Predators is...
Yeah, definitely. Like Hyper Roll Predators was the strategy. Beckup ended up winning with day 1, but you have to really scout to make sure no one else is going it, because if 2 players are going Predators, you're both going to bottom out here.
Or make some deals.
Make some deals, all right. You get the Skarner.
Yeah. Clid, he got level 2 Maokai, but no other Woodland Druids, so just going to go for the 2 stars.
Yeah, early on, it's just like if you can't get any synergy, just put in 2 stars. Put in 2 stars. Ooh, with that Renekton too, looking real good.
Decent electrics. That's an early volley bear too, and holding on to an Ornn.
Yeah, and he actually leveled too to get that in, to get the other Warden.
Yeah, how often do you actually level early? Because I feel like it's
dead.
It's insanely rare now.
I think so much people enjoy hyper rolling, like whether it's Lights, Predators, Woodland Druid. You really do not want to level to maximize your odds.
I feel like even if you're not in one of the hyper roll strategies like Ocean Mage, you still just want like pure econ to get to 8, so then you can, you know, do your rolling.
Yeah.
So like even then people aren't spending early levels because you don't care about the damage, you just want to get to 50 econ immediately. So I feel like early leveling is pretty dead.
Here we have Solo Gasang, who is probably the highest rated player here. He played in the Red Bull Invitational, Challenger level. Knows what he's building. He's got a Morello on his Zyra already too.
Should probably be the favorite, I think, in this lobby, but I said that about Lothar should do pretty well yesterday, and he got 7th, so.
I mean, Zyra this early with Morellos is one of my favorite carries in the entire game, even for the entire duration of the game, too. So he's definitely set up with a very good early start. I hate going into the carousels for these, not
knowing
having
what they have.
Yeah, exactly. Not knowing the items that are on bench because you don't know what to look for.
I see one person flicking back and forth trying to see what he wants. But I think everyone would just try and look for some Phantom Dancers and some Morellos.
Yeah. I feel like armors are actually pretty good. Once you get down to the end of the carousel too, don't feel too bad about getting one of those.
We did see a ton of Zephyrs in the little lobbies, because I feel like Zephyr on this is relatively easy to use. You just kind of build it and stick it on one of the units you're going to put in a hex tile.
Yeah.
So I felt there was someone who had like 3 or 4 yesterday by himself.
I think that's a little excessive, but sometimes you get a lot of belts.
I'm just saying, I saw a lot of people with Negatrons on their bench as well. So
in high elo lobbies, people have started just avoiding using their hex tiles because it's always
a bait.
Such a trap, like to get Zephyr'd, or people just position all the assassins right around the hex tiles and just blow up your main carry.
This is Tio who is in the Infernal right now. I don't mind Infernal in the early game. I think it's something people don't sometimes fall into just for like a couple rounds when it actually is probably strong.
Well, I like it when there's an Infernal Kiana, right? Because Kiana
especially then, yeah.
Kiana's an insane unit. She's really good. The AoE stun. And if you get a free, basically, Infernal character from that, then heck yeah, go for it early.
Especially like in the Woodland Druid package where you want the Diana already anyways, it makes it super strong.
Shy with 100% health right now. Wonder what he's running.
He had a really good early game yesterday as well when they started. Let's see.
We got Woodland Druid.
That's gonna be a good early game.
Yeah, some Predator potentially as well.
Got 4 Vladimirs on side, a Vayne that he should definitely sell because from experience, if you get 9 Vaynes, it's still probably one of your worst units.
9 Vaynes, not as good as 1 Yorick.
Yeah. He also leveled, so he is going a little bit more aggressive in the early game.
Yeah. So here's something, though. A lot of people have talked about how good Ezreal is as a mid-game carry, but then it also feels kind of bad to upgrade him and sell him off later because he's 3-cost and you lose out on gold efficiency. Yeah. Do you ever just splash him in?
I love, like, if you have Seraph, you always either go Kindred or you go Israel. Because his ultimate, he can cast it once between every auto. with the Seraph.
Yeah, my personal favorite mid game was Ezreal with Seraphs and Ludens.
Oh yeah.
Felt super nice.
I don't think you'll ever lose with that.
Yeah.
For the mid game.
That's definitely gonna carry you.
Yeah, but like you mentioned, like late game when everyone has like the biggest monsters and you're and he's just like pew pew and doesn't do enough.
Exactly. That's the hard thing. He falls off so hard later.
Yeah, front lines get really gross late game. Predator with all its 3 stars, and then the poison package with Mundo and Singed. Even Zed's basically become super obnoxious because there's so many you need like AoE to deal with.
All right, I'd say he's almost definitely going to go transition into Ocean Mages. He already has a Merlinomicon, already has another needlessly large rod.
Ooh, what is it? Both.
Both's fine.
Yeah, look at his econ, 50 gold by Krugs.
Oh, he did level there.
4 level 2 units as well. Like Solga Sanks is in such a good spot.
All right, I want to see him scout around, see if he looks for any other Ocean Mage players, because that's one of the ones. Even littles, a lot of littles will go for that comp because everyone gives that advice to a lot of new players. Let's see.
The thing I like about Ocean Mage and why I feel like it's so consistent too is because you don't need to 3-star anything, and a lot of like your carry comes from other parts that aren't Ocean, like the Vladimirs and the Syndras. It's just there to kind of get you your mana regen, and then it's other things in the mid to late game that you can be a little bit more flexible with.
If you were in Bwipo spot, you have a Zyra too. There's a brand in shop.
He's thinking about it. He's holding on to 2 Nasus and 2 Veins, so he could probably just sell those and pick up the brand if he doesn't want to lose econ.
Yeah, I feel like a transition because once you have the brand and he already has the 2 Zyra, he's not doing it though.
Oh no, is he thinking about lights?
He had a 1-star Kindred, but I think he likes Shadow a lot. He played Shadow yesterday, and I think he's looking to do it again.
Yep, Shadow is one of those teams where if you're the only one running it and you can 3-star your Veigar, your Kindred, your Scion, your Malzahar, all 4 of them can be your hyper carry. Ooh, Solga Sang trying to roll down a little bit.
Yeah, he was buying a bunch of Kindreds and stuff just to block 3 costs.
You know, Maokai. I don't think he got too much out of that.
He also leveled to 6 there as well, so he dumped about 20 gold into that.
He added a Nautilus for Ocean and Warden, but...
Yeah. I also feel like waiting a little bit extra for 7 and then spending a whole bunch, if he is, you know, going to go Ocean Mages for looking for brands. That Kog'Maw Thief's Glove, trying to get the...
Oh, that Predator!
All right, sounds like we've got a Sneaky interview on stage right now.
That's right, Kobe. Standing by with Sneaky, currently in 2nd position in the finals here for TFT. $50,000 to charity on the line here and picking up this win right here. Sneaky, how you feeling about your current position?
It's looking pretty good. Usually my worst part is the mid game because I kind of don't really understand where I should go with my comps, but...
Right, so the exact place we're in right now.
Yeah, we're getting there.
All right, well, Carousel, this is a huge decision to make, so I'm going to let you take it in for a second, but I want to know what your thought process here. What are we looking to complete?
Probably PD, but there's no chain vest, so not. Yeah, tier maybe recurve.
He goes for the Giant's belt. As you say, the transitions mid to late is usually the hardest part for you. What is your current thinking? Where are you going to go?
So I've heard the late game is, Sin, Zed, and Nami battle. So I'm looking to get those. Might be a little far away.
A lot less to do with the synergies and more to do with individual pieces. The double Annie pickup, though, that's got to feel pretty good. Only sitting at 19 gold, though. Is Eco a concern?
I don't know. I'm not an expert, honestly.
He's not an expert, and that's why he's in the Littles tournament. All right, I'm going to let you get back to it because you're in solid position to take home that $50K for your charity. Guys, back to the desk.
All right, thank you, Dash. Currently, we are looking at Bwipo. He finally got his beloved Shadows.
With the Seraph on the Kindred, he's in a great spot. If he can upgrade that Kindred to a level 2, like his mid game is really solid because Kindred level 2 with Seraph is enough to like just dominate.
Funnily enough, he played Shadow yesterday and he found a 3-star Scion before finding a 2-star Kindred, I believe. And it took him forever to hit some of the other Shadow upgrades.
Skara went through the exact same thing as well. He had a Scion 3 and a Kindred 1.
Yeah. I don't know, the Kindreds are dodging to this tournament.
All right, meanwhile, I think I saw a hard commitment to Predator player around there somewhere. So there's at least a couple of Predators. There's the one Ocean Mage. Shadow. So we have a decent amount of diversity. Didn't see... Oh, there's the brand. He actually buys it this time.
He gave up on the vein.
Kindred 2-star, baby.
Now's a good time to kind of chill for a little bit.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Yeah, like when you want to hyper roll for shadows, level 7 is a really good spot. Level 8 gives you the best odds, but I think it's only like a 2% increase.
All right, checking back in on the Shy, who's held the top spot this entire game. It did break the win streak recently, but still with a pretty decent amount of econ that he built up over the game.
And I like where he's at. He's got Woodland Druid right now, but he didn't hyper roll for it, and he already has the makings of poison on his bench.
You don't see too much people hyper rolling for Woodland Druids this game because they're only playing for the #1 spot, and Woodland Druid will get you to second place, get you to third place. It will very, very rarely get you to first place.
Yeah, it's super consistent for climbing the ladder, especially if you're scouting around. All right, what does Solo get? The Ocean Mages are in full effect.
Oh,
the
that's so
Nami!
good.
Nami on 7.
Wow, I got the Yorick too if he wants to put in the Inferno Summoner.
One more
packet.
brand. Really wants it.
Yeah, you'll see a lot of like high elo.
Oh, you can see no, he should lock. He should lock back.
Yeah, he's got the Yorick.
It was also a Yorick in there.
Yep.
And he has an Annie on his bench and a Zyra in already, so if he wants to go
the classic Ocean Summoner with a bit of Inferno splashing.
Yeah.
It's just so powerful late game. Ocean does so much for them. Let's take a look at this battle, though. Did the Shy actually get any upgrades after Wolves? He put in the Mundo. I think that's the only change.
And I think that was a 1-star before, so I think he managed to upgrade it.
That Dragon Claw on the Maokai.
Yeah. Maokai with defensive items is pretty brutal to get through.
Shy's in great spot. Still has 50 gold left.
Teo Feeder kind of behind the other Ocean Mage player, which I think was Solo Gasong. Does have twice his health, but needs to find a lot of items to actually, or units, excuse me, to transition.
That's the benefit of rolling first. Let's see.
Yeah, the Diana's probably gonna have to come out for Brand later on.
Need those items.
Yeah, I think 2-star Diana though is gonna do more for your comp right now with Inferno than 4 Ocean would, since it's a 1-star Syndra.
Yeah, plus you don't have... Oh, I guess you could put them onto the Kindred. Like, you need a trash unit to hold items until, you have your final placement with Brand or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, that's the #1 rule when it comes to using items. You want to use them for, like, in-game power, but you either put it on your worst unit or you put it on your best unit. You never want to put it on your, like, middle of the pack. Am I going to keep this? Maybe I will. And if I keep it, he's not going to be my carry, so it really feels bad to have items on him. So always put it on your worst unit that you know you're going to sell.
And the Shy is definitely just looking for the Singe poison pickup here. Can't wait to transfer into it. He's also holding a lot of Crystal, even though he didn't get Skarner upgraded early.
I'm surprised he's rolling on 7. I mean, like Toast was saying, it's not a monstrous upgrade, but I mean, he does have a fair amount of 1-cost units in, I guess. So it's actually, he's fishing for a number of things with the roll, not just the Singe. I think that's one of the most important things when you do roll down is make sure that you have a couple of things you're looking for. If you're just hunting for one thing, it can be really painful.
Yeah.
Oy.
That Woodland Druid on his team is falling off too fast.
Did you see Bwipo's player cam there too? He's having so much fun with his shadows, just popping off. See if the Shy can get some revenge though for their 1v1. Because if you get beat in back-to-back matches of different games, that's just like full gamer superiority.
Ooh, there's a Singe with a
What's a
spatula. It's a little late to really love a spatula, but
it goes straight forward.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we're in round 4 already, so you pretty much only have one more chance to scrounge up a bunch of single items before the completed ones start coming through.
I don't think Sneaky had a Morello Nomicon yet. I don't know what components he has, but that could be a decent belt pickup.
So he goes for the 1-cost spatula. I really am curious what he's got on the bench then with his items. Oh, this is the Shy. Okay.
Gets the bow. Oh, wow. He has 3 bows and a belt to work with.
Oh, there's a
late upgrade on the Ezreal. I don't know if he actually has that clear of a plan then.
Yeah, because unless he's trying to go Glacial, but he didn't want the Olaf there, so I doubt it.
We get 4 Rangers. He does have that Twitch.
I mean, he's setting up the Glacial Ranger, or excuse me, the Ranger Crystal with Poison Package, which is a pretty nice late game, but...
Ranger's really not that popular right now.
Clid had another Spatula on his bench, so he got a Singed with the Force of Nature on it.
That is dream scenario.
Woodland, Predator, Druid, and he actually has a Poison Package ready to go with the 2-star Mundo on his bench. He should absolutely substitute that in when he gets a chance.
This is one of those moments, even at bottom of the health totem pool, you can make a really big run.
Oh my god.
All right. Most important synergy for Singed, Morello Namicon. Now he needs to find that.
Yeah. Well, there's the first Zed of the lobby.
Zed. You'll see a lot of these players start picking up the legendaries, the Zeds, the Namis.
Bwipo's pinging it like, do I want this Zed? What am I doing with this?
He has summoners, so I think for sure.
Yeah.
This
picking up some cogs.
Zeros would really like the Zed. He's got leveled up Electric Sears. That's a 3-cost Volley Bear and a bunch of Orns on bench
That's
too.
a 3-star
Oh my! If he gets a Zed.
Wow. And he's got
He's only
Predator.
level 6. He can't physically roll a Zed right now.
Yeah.
He needs to push 7 at the bare minimum.
Stop rolling!
Yeah, he's so desperate for the Cog 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the 3 stars will carry him through, though. I don't know. Zyra, Morello, Namicon. No, it's not going to happen.
Burning in the background.
No.
Oh. We're about to get some eliminations here, then.
Yeah, they get one little last chance at life.
After the chickens.
I think he's going to be baited by the Kog'Maw. Instead of pushing level.
Yeah.
It's so little money from 6 to 7, too. It just feels so bad.
It's 32 for 6 to 7, or is that? Yeah.
I think, it's 32. So Gasang, 14 health.
What are you doing? You're predicting him to do well.
A little bit of a cursed predictions here from
Yeah,
like,
I should stop trying
all time.
I think when it comes to high elo players, they're so used to playing like in a set meta that when they play against like, you know, silvers, gold, plat, everything they know kind of go out the window.
You can't beat them if they don't know what they're doing.
I always find those excuses the funniest, and it reminds me of Worlds when Double Lift was like, this Alistar's just so crazy. The only reason he could kill me is because it was a terrible move to try and kill me there. And then, but you're the one that's dead.
He did find a Nico's help here, but do you use it on the Kog'Maw?
Oh, man.
I think you should.
What's his health? He's at
Like,
22.
It's so hard to use.
He can go to 7.
Thinking about what to make here. I definitely like the Deathblade over the Bloodthirster.
Yeah, and then I might have even saved that for... Oh, no, we're already into 5. Not going to be able to complete.
Bwipo's Shadow. Oh, that Kindred hopped away from the Malphite. Oh, that was sick.
The knockup goes through. Kindred with the Seraphs and Death Cap.
He's actually one Kindred away from a Kindred 3 as well. I didn't realize he had 2 Kindreds on board, and Bwipo has 2 on bench. So he's actually super close to hitting a 3-star Kindred.
The uncontested Shadow.
We can see where his love of shadows comes from.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you see everyone, like, they see Shadow units, they're like, I'm not taking that. That doesn't fit my comp.
The Shy has dropped really far. He's down to 34 health.
Yeah, he's got a very janky Predator setup.
Yeah, this is the 1-star Kog'Maw that you're just like, please give me a Singe so I can get this off my board.
Yeah, and I mean, the only like full-ish synergy he has is the 4 Rangers, which isn't that strong.
Yeah. It's getting buffed next patch, but oh, is this for Clid? Yeah.
Oh no, Clid's gonna drop.
Yeah, Bwipo's 4 Shadows.
The Reign of Terror continues. He takes out the Singed with Fawn.
Ooh,
Yeah, Levi
getting out too. Solo Gasang holding at 14 for a while now. Bwipo on a 8-game win streak. You can tell by his portrait on full fire there.
I mean,
That's a good feeling.
Bwipo's killing it. He's in the finals of the 1v1 tournament. He's in the good spot here so far.
Sometimes you have a good day. He should actually go to the casino after this.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, there's the 3-star Kindred.
Oh.
And that's such good items.
He's also got the Master Yi already.
Yeah, the items on the Kindred, like the Seraph and the Rabadon are the 2 best items. And then the 3rd item is like, you can go Phantom Dancer, you can go Dragon Claw. You just need him alive.
Yeah, some defensive thing.
All right.
That Nautilus gets 1 shot.
Oh
There's
my
the Yorick.
God. Bop.
Who's next?
Bop. Bop.
Yeah.
And she's ulting like every 2 auto attacks, I believe.
And he's playing against mages right now. The Dragon Claw is going to go a long way. He's not gonna take any
1700.
damage.
Oh
Like,
my god.
Hop, shoot, hop, shoot. Yeah.
All right, so Toast, you said sometimes like challenger players will have a hard time dealing with random lower ranked players. But you also said you got on your Smurf account to do some climbing yesterday.
Yeah.
What's your go-to strategies for people if they want to like climb right now?
To climb Smurf, I think hyper rolling Woodland Druid is always just the best option. You just need to know when to econ and like just maximize the number of times you can roll. And if not,
scout to make sure no one else
scout,
is.
no one else is doing it, because lower elos, they don't scout, they just kind of tunnel in on their own strategy, and you look around, you see 3 people go for the same strat, and you know they're just gonna cannibalize each other. I'm really liking Bwipo's position. He's 1 away from a Malzahar 3 as well, 1 away from a Nami 2.
3 away from Scion 3.
Yeah, he's got the Bash brothers in front with the double upgraded Scions.
Yeah.
Oh,
finally the shy.
Get that Kog'Maw out of there.
Get this other one off my screen too.
There's a Twitch upgrade. He has a little bit of healing cutting in the Twitch, but that's so much worse than...
I don't know if anyone can Singe too this game. Everyone's just picking up Singes.
I feel like he is being baited in by these Rangers super hard.
Yeah.
He's got an extra Ashe over here. You are never getting a 3. Well, actually, he's got.
Well, so he's close to...
I spoke to Zoom before I saw the other 2-star Ashe on board.
Yeah, but I think give up on Mundo 3. I don't know. Well, he might die here.
Ooh,
I
this
think
is gonna be it. Get knocked out. Solo Gasang out as well. We have Sneaky and Bwipo.
Bwipo's day today takes down the Shy. Probably one of the best individual League of Legends players in the entire world. Then knocking out a bunch of these previous challenger TFT players as well.
Ooh, I was talking to Bwipo right before he went on. He said his mistake yesterday was pushing level 8 instead of just hyper rolling for more shadows, and looked like he made the adjustment, stayed at level 7, and just kept rolling for shadows, and it's gonna pay off for him.
I believe Tio Feeder's the last Ocean Mage player in the game right now, but he's got a pretty good setup. The only problem is the Annie's a 1 cost right now.
Yeah, you look at synergy, it's like so efficient. 4 Ocean, 3 Mages, only 1 like extra light synergy not being used. But that's
nice synergies.
Oh god, that Kindred.
Yeah, the Dragon's Claw is such a counter to his build.
It was even pretty close there.
I mean, that's why it's so scary. Like, the Ocean Mage package, when it gets this, is so good, but the 3-star with the Dragon's Claw.
I think now Bwipo is trying to save up again to econ to go to 8 though. It looked like I think he had 20 gold at least.
I don't know what clone board Sneaky had there, but
it was Tio's.
It was Tio's? Okay.
So Tio's not in a good spot because he's losing to both players in the game right now.
Sneaky's kept the Diana this entire time. The Inferno's strong.
I was also talking to Sneaky. I told him like Singe was good, Nami was good, but I don't know if you want to
just blindly
throw
stick
them in with 0 synergy.
He's like, got it, checklist.
Yeah.
And there is a death cap is really nice on Singe too. I mean, everyone always talks about the Morellonomicon, but actually the AP as well goes a long way, especially for Singe 2.
Wow, Warmogs is a really nice upgrade too.
Unfortunately, he can't put it on his side.
Oh, you're right. One's already got Thieves Gloves.
He could roll one.
I mean, he can put it on the other one, and I don't know how the pop-off works.
I think Thieves Glove always takes priority.
Got it.
Wow, he's rolling down here for the upgrade.
Oh my
Wow, in the same shop!
Oh wait, it popped off!
It popped
Priority to
Hey.
pop off. That's what
But he's
he puts it back on.
Yeah, I was going to say, put the Warmogs on and put
One
the
of
damage on the Malzahar, but this works too.
Ooh.
He's going for the golds.
Where is it?
Oh my god. Rolls a E2 on level 7.
Well, congratulations to Bwipo.
Yeah.
Today is his day.
I would like to crown the TFT Littles.
Luckily,
king.
he did not get either board to knock them out right now. It's going to actually be between Tio Feeder and Sneaky.
This is good. Let them have the honorable fight first.
Yeah. Sneaky with 2 Singes on his bench.
Yeah.
Your advice is paying off.
Well, he found a Cloud Lux as well, I believe. That's what that one is. So,
Real nice.
really, really strong Lux.
Sneaky versus Bwipo. NA versus you.
Oh,
Yeah, the classic.
Come on.
Would it be anything else?
NA needs to get a win at something.
Sneaky's level 9.
He hasn't locked that Lux.
Sees the Nami.
You get so many 5 costs at level 9, especially since Bwipo's only 7 still. Sneaky should be able to go with the toast strategy. 5 cost units all over the board.
He did sell a Singe for the Nami too.
It was pretty nice though, because him getting that Nami, there's only 10, I think. Yeah, 5 cost units in the pool, and so he has 3. And Bwipo's looking for 1 more, but that's really hard to find at level 7. So that's actually a pretty monstrous upgrade. I'm not sure it matters though.
I'm just looking at this Scion. He's just one-shotting things, right?
Yeah, same with the Kindred.
The Kindred. Like, when you have 2 hyper carries like that.
I mean, he's also got the Master Yi. That's 2-star, so like he has carries all over the place. It's cracking up.
Cloud Lux feels a little useless against, because it's so much magic damage. I wonder if finding Mystic and getting poison in or something could be better. I don't know if Sneaky's comp has the room for that though.
I don't know. I would like the Yi to miss also, so I'll take whatever I could get.
I care way more about the 3-cost Scion and Kindred, I think, though. But I'm not sure there's anything Sneaky can find to
like
dig him out.
He's just really committed to his comp right now. Like, he can maybe throw in 2 more Mystics, but because he's got the Yi and he's got the Nami. Like, the Lux can come out, maybe the Annie comes out, or like the Varus.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I just love watching.
The Kindred just one-shot everything.
Can he make the last stand? It's not going to happen.
No.
Coming for the Lux.
He's like...
He will get 1 more carousel.
Yeah. Like, it's still relatively close.
All right, here's what you do for Bwipo, though. You level up to 8, then sell everything and don't put anything in for the classic VM.
Exactly. I think he could just have the Kindred and the Scion and just have a 2v8.
Then you lose. Then you only have 2 Shadow, though. You only get your 2 buff.
You keep the 4 Shadow, or the 5 Shadow, because he has 5 of them. This is what Toast is probably best at, I would say, is learning how to BM effectively.
The fine line of BM is something you have to learn.
What's the maximum BM you can get while still winning?
I want to see him hit that Malzahar 3.
I mean, it is very satisfying just to see all of the gold units.
Golden boys.
Spend your money, Bwipo. It's the last round, probably.
All right, the calculations.
Ooh,
I can see the calculations.
The big brain Zephyr.
We'll see.
Check the board. Check the other board.
It's gonna...
What, Yana, I think it was, or Malphite?
It's gonna go on the...
the Malzahar.
Malzahar.
All right, well, congratulations, Bwipo.
Yeah, Bwipo. Getting his first win of the final day of All-Stars.
What a day. Uzi's got to be shaking in his boots now.
Yeah, Bwipo's got everything going for him.
He's coming in hot.
I like it too. You know, he got his strategy. He knows what works for him. It's Shadow. I'm going to play Shadow, and if I get my stuff, I'm going to win. And if I don't, well, whatever.
I love too just the auto balancing of these types of games. As soon as a new build gets popular, when there are broadcast tournaments like this, then you try and go home and use it in ranked in solo queue or something, and all of a sudden, oh, there are 4 people in my lobby going for shadows. It is not good.
But yeah, really well played by Bwipo. Like, that's the 4 shadow strategy. You push level 7, you hyper roll, trying like 3-star at least 2 of them. He 3-starred 2 of them, 1 away from the 3-star Malzahar. Even gets the mastery. I think he had 5 shadow.
Yeah, because he had the Vygar 2 in as well.
Wow, like,
and really good items too.
I was gonna say that too. Yeah. Knowing what's best for your comp is super important.
All right, now for more on that game, let's check in with the State Farm Analyst Lounge. I believe that is us. Yeah!
Yo, what's up? We're still here!
Nice toss. So back to the analyst.
Ad-lib react to our own toss.
What did you think about the shadows?
So the items that we were saying, it's really important. Different builds want different items. I mean, just in general, Seraphs is one of the best items on the current patch, but making sure you get it on the right carry and identifying that. As well as the death cap, it is still really, really strong, but Morel and Namacon is worse on Kindred, I would say, and probably worse in Shadow in general, because you're just trying to one-shot stuff for the most part. You're not really cutting healing.
Morel is actually the worst thing to put on Kindred because her ability already comes with the reduction. So really smart by Bwipo. Like, he didn't greed for a 3rd offensive item. He's like, I need some defenses on my Kindred, makes Dragon Claw with it. So,
yep, definitely a good job covering all bases there. Are you looking forward to the Legends final matchup for TFT?
The Legends
towards the end of the day.
I'm very excited. You're gonna cheer on Becca, the last hope for NA.
Is she the only one who made it?
Yes.
What are you and Scar doing?
You know, it's
Hafu, Dog, none of them came through.
I wanted to be cool and go light, and I got offered 7 veins, and you don't say no to 7 veins.
If you win with light also,
With lights, yes.
then you really get to trash talk.
I think it'll be a really close one because, like they're saying, you know, first place is all that matters. And we did a tournament, Rise of the Elements, where, you know, they had last day, first place was all that mattered, and people went so hard on what they thought was like the highest of high roll strategies. Toast was the first innovator with the 9 light.
9 lights. Unfortunately, they nerfed
Yeah.
lights so hard that it doesn't work anymore.
Yeah, he's the one who ruined his own game plan for this tournament because he won. He did too well with it in the previous one.
But the next tournament, they're gonna buff light, and I'm gonna come back on top of it.
It's
Was
the
one
light
of them
one
Zed?
trick.
Did you get a Zed light? Because that is the most funny thing to me.
Yeah, Zed
You
light
made one?
probably like the most amazing thing. Like they keep healing each other.
Yeah.
So yeah.
All right, we are going to take a quick break.